Okay, I forgot to do the process last night. I'm going to do this really quickly before my phone dies. I used JB Weld all up in here, smushed it up on here, and I'm hoping that will create a bigger bond. So that way, if I run into something, it will not pop the fender off. Because the super glue works great, but it will pop off if I hit the thing too hard, which honestly, can't really see it now because I broke it. I broke part of the bumper here and right here. I wonder if I can see the inside. No, because I got the JB Weld in there too. Can hardly see it, but so, and then I scuffed it up really nicely. Got everything done. Had to take my plate knife and really clean this up as best I can. Now I gotta take my sandpaper and scuff it up some more. I want to get the sides a little bit, because a little bit, you can see right here, it has started to do cracking. I had it sanded up. It's just the red paint. The red paint's always a bear. I could put paint stripper on it, but I didn't want to hurt the plastic, because I don't know how that will affect the plastic. I don't know. I could get plastic paint remover or something like that, where it doesn't hurt the plastic. But overall, it looks good. I made one mistake, is I have one of my fenders off. I had to use a little bit rubbing alcohol or icy propyl alcohol, but I got one of my fenders offset. So this one has a nice gap. This one's got a bigger gap. I messed up, made a mistake, but it's already glued in place, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care. So I took it, used my Dremel tool, kind of scuffed this up, made it more open a little bit more. You son of a biscuit. Now she's starting to crack here. You know what? I might actually have to buy a stripper. Oh, that's not ain't cracking. What the heck? Alright. Guess I have to let it dry. And when it actually does dry, it only takes a few minutes. This is what I'm using. Rust-Oleum. It's not the greatest, but it's called Deep Forest Green Camo Deep Forest Green. Okay, so this is what I did really quickly. It's almost like aluminum kind of color. This is, oh, I'm sorry, it is chrome aluminum gloss. Oh great, gloss. So I'm gonna try this on my truck temporarily, because I don't want it to crack. I just scuffed it, wiped it, didn't know, put nothing on it, and then put this right on top of it. It is Ace quality premium. It's pretty much paint and primer on one. Don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try it, and just, I don't know. Y'all gonna be here too to see it. Don't mind the trash can. I'm just painting right here inside my house because it's wet. It's kind of rainy a little bit, and so far I let this dry long enough. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Just look at that. So now I'm gonna put the green. Not too much. Shoot. I just want enough to kind of cover the area. And that's it. Oh. That's all I want to do. Now I'm going to let it dry and see what it does when I come back to it. Hopefully it does not crack. If it does, oh wow. I'm tired and exhausted. Then don't mind, I'm watching my favorite YouTuber, or one of my favorite YouTubers, put in Pap Shop. Go check him out on YouTube. He's a pretty awesome guy. Now, I did get it kind of fixed. They kind of see the silverness, but I don't give a crap at this point. I'm done trying to fix this part. But overall, the cab looks better. I need more room, more screen. But I know there's some issues that I see. But these might not be the final product rims. I don't know yet. I might actually buy some actual D12 tires and stuff like that. But, I mean, pretty fatties though. Now I got my straight axle in place. I got one of my lights, LED lights in place. Let's fire this puppy up for the first time in a long time. just going on with my steering though. So I might be getting stuck on the steering arm. Yeah, with that nut. Maybe there's a way to take that off. When work on it later on. But for right now, I want to see if this thing actually drives a-okay. I know it's gonna have a little bit of rubbing. Yeah. Definitely gotta sand back in some more. I want to say something. I'm gonna change the rear tires. Maybe that might help. And here's my 3D printed tripod. Pretty awesome stuff. This is what you're gonna be going on, and so the back wheels are exactly 12 millimeter. Dang. At least now I'll be able to drive my truck. Kind of sucks that I wanted to use these wheels because they look like they came off the Gymkhana truck. Plastic here. This is actually filament. Plastic is so thin that you can actually cut it. Then plastic glass here, plastic glass in the back, plastic glass there. Alright, so now I gotta figure out what was wrong with my tire real quickly. Okay, before I blind anybody. So apparently my hub just snapped. Don't know how or why. That's awesome. This side is stripped out. I love having these fucking kind of things. But I think I might have a solution for that. I do have metal hubs. I might just try to throw it in there. It's not that hard to do. I can just unloosen this part. Like this. And then all I gotta do is just turn it like that. Okay everyone, so I'm gonna do this quick video real quick. I did some changes to this last night and a little bit to this morning. So what I did is I have some extra metal pieces, axle pieces, that doesn't really do anything. So actually all I have to do is push it in, because I can go out like that. You can kind of see it right there, and then it'll just be flush, and then my wheel just spins nicely, so it doesn't really matter. So, and then I took this apart last night. Got rid of those nuts so that way it can turn a little easier, at least I'm hoping. But now I'm thinking it's gonna get stuck on that. That's not really ideal, because now I gotta figure that out. So if I can actually find, maybe I might put some spacers. Oh yeah, no matter what I do, because. So here's the second piece to the puzzle. This is how I made it work. Now, I took my little grinder, or as you can say, Dremel tool, rotary tool. But this is what I did. I taped up the motor pretty well using some of this little foam padding, and it did a nice job. Metal shavings got everywhere, but easy clean up. So now I can take this, because I'm just trying to save the motor as much as I can, even though it is a pile of crap now. But it still works. It still gets me by. It just, I don't know if it's the ESC that doesn't have the braking issue anymore. I really don't know. So what I did is I have it now filed here. Hopefully that's good enough where this doesn't hit the leaf spring. I meant to say this, hit the leaf spring. Because my brother gave me a good idea. Why not lower this down? But I'll show you guys why that'd be a bad idea. I just found this out today. So this is why I went with plan B, is that. Okay, so now we're back. So now you can kind of see how much clearance. There's not enough clearance, but when I come like this, that screw is right against my frame. But now she should clear a little bit better without getting stuck on anything, I'm hoping. I went now until I turn it on. Hopefully it won't hurt nothing. I mean, there's possibilities I can try to do different things. One is put another axle like this and have it with the servo support here, but then I have to figure out how to do it, because I have to take out that cross member right there, which no big deal. I can always easily take it out, take the whole truck back apart, which I don't want to, but I know how to do it. Really easy now. I could probably just pop these 2 bolts. So I had 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, and 2 actual drywall screws, or wood screws, but I think they're drywall screws. Pop those out and the frame comes off. No big deal. And I can just smooth the frame a little bit, get in there and do what I need to do. If I have to cut this off, because I don't know if I super glued it or not, which I think I did right there. No big deal. I can just easily cut it, mount the heart, make a box, and I can maybe hard mount the axle to it. That might be a possibility, easier way. And then move the servo from here to here. I have a spare servo I can use. This is the bigger ones, the bigger servos, and mount it to this somehow. That's my second plan C, I guess you could say. There's a lot of customization work to it, and somehow I must have, oh yeah, I did get my frame down. Whoops. So if I wanted to, I could actually, because I moved my frame from up here to down here to kind of give that truck a level, or is it be kind of rigged like this, but didn't realize my frame was crooked. But it doesn't hurt the drive shaft any. But let's put a battery in it and see what happens now. Hopefully I don't hurt my turntable too much. Okay, so you can see here I'm using the tripod again. I'm sorry for this video being so long and kind of all over the place, and I just ruined the top of my cap, but I don't really care. It's easy stuff. Now, my bumper. That is cool. Well, stay tuned for today. It may mix it in this video this long. I do apologize for being all over the place. I'm going to have like an open box video kind of thing on this new truck I'm getting today, and it's coming in the mail. So stay tuned for that video to pop up.